Hey, so this is wild. I tried uploading a video, I guess, within a 24-hour period, and YouTube, I guess, didn't like that. I guess you can only upload one video per 24-hour period. I don't know if that's a new stipulation. Too many people are making too much content. It's like kind of spammy. It's an interesting sort of roadblock because this will definitely prohibit me from catching up, as it were, since I haven't been uploading daily. So it's definitely a thing I'm like kind of grappling with. I had recorded a video about the Unus Annus video, What Does Astrology Say About Our Friendship? I didn't really care for the video I made. So, I mean, I guess I'll talk a bit on that. I had something else kind of I wanted to talk about with the next video, so I might kind of just consolidate these two titles because I feel like I technically did the work. Anyways, basically all I talked about was I talked mostly about like the month signs, which I'm curious about like the origins of that and where that comes from because after I had finished recording the video, I kind of started thinking, well, I didn't even talk about, Chinese years and all that sort of thing. And I didn't talk about also like there's a Mayan astrology that's very fascinating. And I remember, this is a big like encyclopedic book that somebody like an indigenous person from Guatemala showed me. And it had like what exact date by year even that you were born would categorize you into these different animal signs, and I was bats, which is monkey, which happens to also be my Chinese astrology and also ties in with my gamer tag KOA53, but it's another story for another time. I will talk briefly though. This was a really good one. Like it was the video that Unus Annus did. I thought I really liked it because it was just like, Mark and Ethan kind of palling around and kind of looking at their birthdays and what it means about their friendship and finding some truths and finding some things they maybe didn't agree with. And I always think astrology is interesting in that way that I kind of feel like a lot of the times it just picks pieces of humanity, basically. It picks things that we can all sort of relate to. And whenever I see like sort of lists of astrology things, I of course look at mine, but I like to look around and be like, interesting. I'm a Gemini, but there's some truth in that Capricorn one there. you know? I just like looking at those, yeah, different aesthetics, or like even the ones of like, which Taco Bell sign are you, or what's your, gaming setup by your astrology. Well, I lost my train of thought there. But yeah, what else was going to talk about? I think it's interesting too. I remember my last year on my birthday, I had a small gathering of friends, and one of my friends had us over at her house, and she had this book actually of all these different corresponding dates and what it could say about your friendship or relationship with a person that shares, a different birthday, and how your relationship corresponds to that person. Is really funny because we read out loud one of two of my good friends who have been dating for a while, and they're like, so funny, like they didn't really get along at first, but now they're like just totally like the cutest couple, and like everything in that description of their two birthdays was like to a T perfect. It was just so wild, like interesting when that sort of thing does happen. I wonder what is about that. But I also, yeah, I don't think it's, necessarily like star, told in the stars or foretold in the stars that all this sort of thing is. But yeah, I'm interested, what's all the origins of that. So, anyways, I'm gonna put a pin in that one, and I'm gonna move on to this other title. And this was Mark and Ethan get a full body scan to see what secrets lay hidden within and learn their body fat. This one they went to, like, it seemed almost like it was a van that does DXA scanning, and actually I did learn about this. There is a machine, it's a very expensive machine, it's a very sophisticated machine that can scan your body fat and your muscle ratio and also like your bone density and all sorts of things. I kind of am curious to go through one myself because I feel like in different parts of my life, I feel like my weight has been pretty similar actually. Like you don't have too much fluctuation of weight. And when I do, I think it is because I'm basically like maybe starving myself a little, like just working too much and not eating enough to compensate for the calories. And yeah, I feel like when I've been at my lightest, it hasn't been a healthy sort of thing. So I'm curious if like my muscle has been better when even like I'm at the, a higher weight. But if my muscle ratio is better, or what all reasons it might be, I think that's always an interesting thing to consider, but I don't get too hung up about it. Um, but yeah, the DEXA is really neat, and it would totally be something I would love to do. Absolutely. And I thought it was really cool that Mark and Ethan looked at it and kind of compared and contrasted, and they both had really good really good stats. So they're two both very fit lads. So I was thinking too, like today, I've been working out. I actually had a really good workout at a gym, and it's so interesting. Like these days, I feel like it's the best time to get fit for me. And everybody's struggling. Everybody's got their own experience. There's been a lot of people that, of course, have gained a lot of weight in quarantine, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's definitely been a stressful time. I've definitely done my fair share of like stress eating and that sort of thing. And I've definitely just lately I've gained weight. I was actually pretty good about keeping myself pretty well maintained during quarantine. But yeah, just lately with the move and everything, it was very stressful. And, my whole living situation is so much different. Of course, I'm going to have some fluctuations in my body, and that's okay. But I feel like, oddly enough, yeah, it's like a really good time for me to like kind of get in the physical shape I want to be, because there's all those strikes happening on fast foods. Like as I was driving home, I was kind of like, I could go for some French fries, but I'm like, I'm not going to sit in a line and make these underpaid people who might be trying to go on strike. I'm not going to make them serve me at 10:30 p.m. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. So it was kind of good. And actually, yeah, I just came home. I'm going to have a banana and take a shower and, maybe eat something like a little protein, little snack. But, like great time to not be snacking on French fries after workout. So that's kind of my own little hack that's happening. Um, but yeah, I keep on thinking about like wellness coach stuff and wellness things that I'd like to do. Uh, but yeah, I feel like I just have so much work to do on myself, and the video thing with the no 24-hour upload kind of just it's got me throwing me for a loop here. So anyways, yeah, I don't know how I feel about consolidating a video like this. I didn't mean to do this, but I might do that more because I oddly just want to get through this list, and I know it's a practice and it's almost a little daunting. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But anyways, I'm gonna call that good because I need to take a shower and refuel my body after a workout. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video.